EFCC probes CBN over multi-billion fraud as Emefiele, Malami battle to stop investigation. Greetings to you all. Hope you're doing great in our respective locations. A reminder to all my subscribers, yet to be subscribers and returning subscribers. Whenever you start to feel overwhelmed by the reality of an unknown future, I hope you can remember that today used to be one of those days that you worried so tirelessly about. But please kindly give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has begun an investigation into an alleged multi-billion naira fraud at the Central Bank of Nigeria, which centers on the disbursement of a loan facility being managed by the director in charge of the CBN, Agricultural Loans. Sahara reporters learned that the CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele, presently jittery and fighting hard to stop the probe, has reached out to the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, to wade into the EFCC investigation of the CBN Director of Development Finance Department, Yela Yusuf. Sahara reporters gathered that the EFCC operatives last week stormed the CBN department over some atrocities committed by Yela Yusuf. He was accused of owning expensive houses and cars in Abuja and in the Lekki part of Lagos State. Last week, the EFCC went to CBN, DFD, the department that deals with agric loans and more. That is the cash cow of Emefiele and is led by a corrupt director, Yila. Since last week, Emefiele has been doing all he can through the Attorney General Malami to ensure Bawa does not investigate the department. Changes have also been done in the department by redeployment of staff who Yila and Emefiele assumed were leaking the atrocities in the department. The said director was invited to Lagos, but the matter has been shut down by Emefiele and Malami. Yila Yusuf is accused of owning expensive houses and cars in Abuja and Lekki, part of Abuja, a top source in the CBN told Sahara reporters. Sahara reporters had on September 20th reported that the Arewa Youth Assembly, a socio-economic and socio-political group, called for the resignation or sacking of Emefiele. According to the group, doing so will save the nation from further economic meltdown. They had insisted that the sum of 500 billion naira, which was stolen in a private Dubai investment towards the end of 2018, should be investigated, as well as other funds that went missing during Emefiele's administration. Sahara reporters had in May 2019 made public a phone conversation of Emefiele, his deputy Edward Lametek Adamu, Director of Finance, Dayo M. Arowesegbe, and one of the special advisors to the CBN Governor, Emmanuel Okeji, discussing how to cover up the loss of over 500 billion naira stolen from the CBN in a private investment that collapsed. Two audio files exclusively obtained by Sahara reporters revealed how the governor and top officers of the Apex Bank discussed plots to conceal the loss of huge sums of money in a Dubai investment. The CBN claimed the audio conversation was genuine, but no money was missing from the bank. Speaking to journalists on Sunday, Mohamadu Sahihu Dalami and Abdulsalami Kazim, Speaker and Deputy Speaker of AYA respectively, alongside other groups' leaders, had urged the CBN governor to resign over his alleged inability to stabilize the country's bleeding economic Also, on September 23rd, the People's Democratic Party (PDP) asked the CBN governor to resign over allegations of overseeing looting of funds in the nation's apex bank. According to the PDP, the allegations are based on the affirmation from the Secretary of the National Caretaker Committee of the All Progressive Congress (APC), Senator John Akpan, during a Channels TV program. On September 16th, a coalition of civil societies backed the Arewa Youth Assembly calling for the resignation of Emefiele. 7 different groups joined others who wanted the governor to resign over his alleged inability to stabilize the country's bleeding economic. This call became necessary following the extensive review of the tenure of Mr. Godwin as the head of our Apex Bank, which has come to the sad conclusion that he should humbly step aside and allow a more competent person to step in to save our country from total collapse. We understand that it will be difficult for him and his heirs to reason with us, but we wish to beg on them to put on their garment of patriotism and save our country, the coalition said. The statement continued, based on the Arewa Youth Assembly earlier call on the Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, to resign his position as the Apex Bank boss over his inability to stabilize the glaring nose-diving country's economy. We have noticed the sponsored backlash and propaganda against our persons instead of the issues we have raised. The fact that the sponsored messengers of the propaganda could not come up with an issue-based argument is a clear indication that Mr. Emefiele has truly failed, and they are only helping in further exposing his flaws because Nigerians are watching. Mr. Governor would have proved us wrong with facts and figures, and possibly engage the services of those with related intellectual to defend his inability to stabilize our bleeding economic. But please kindly give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Last 2 weeks ago, I said that God should judge this cancer called Emefiele, the most corrupt CBN this country ever produced. How can you say you have a CBN governor who cannot run the economic and you still keep him for 6 years? Even Ibrahim Bawa, all of them are corrupted. Because I can remember he was indicted for selling 500 naira oil tankers seized for bunkering at his PH office by then EFCC chairman Ibrahim Mago Abi was his name. It's just like thanking the devil for him pretending to be investigating the devil. All of them are one, both the EFCC people, those in the... So, Baba will not investigate anybody. If he does not want to be investigated, I hope it will not be a case of investigating the investigator. Their brother is over there, Malami, who is ever ready to help them secure their stolen monies and properties. What is the opposition party overdoing? They should shout to the UN and Nigerians in diaspora. It is good weapon against this present administration. This is the height because the CBN governor has committed the crime of obstruction of justice by lobbying the Attorney General to stop an EFCC investigation against the CBN governor and his conspirators. Please kindly give this video a thumbs up and please click on the notification button for more updates. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.